What's up YouTube, it's your boy Junior here, bringing you another great video to the channel. And if this is your first time here guys, we do a lot of great stuff here. So what I suggest you highly do guys, go and hit the subscribe button, enable bell notifications so you'll get notified every time we drop great videos like this one or whenever we go live. Because trust me guys, you're not gonna wanna miss out on anything. So today guys, we're gonna go over a new computer tool that I got from my computer setup. It's not a tool, it's a product, but yeah, I said tool because it's what I need right now. As most of you know, I do work from home, and I do have multiple computers at my house. Because right now, that's my main computer screen setup right there. That's for my main PC, and this is for my work PC because I am working right now. I'm just recording a video during my lunch break. So I do have two screens right now, so I can play with my computer on top if I need to use it, and I'm working on the bottom. So that's how I work. And to function that, I have to go ahead and change the inputs on here, each one, every time I want to use it. And then when I want to use the keyboard mouse, you guys remember I did a video on the USB switcher on the bottom right here. I have it right here, so I just switch the keyboard whenever I want to switch. But yeah, I got that there. But if I want to hook up my other computer and my mini computer that I have right here, my mini PC, I have to do another plug. I have to do another turn on another station and then put the USB switcher again, plug it up. It get annoying. That has been getting annoying for me very lately since I've been working from home. Because when I work from home, I do have a laptop in the back that's hooked up to my monitor, and it gets annoying when I've got to use it and everything is not working properly the way I want it, set up properly. So then I have to sit there and switch the cables around sometimes. It gets annoying. So a solution that I found that I was able to look up and see I could use is called KVM switcher. And you're wondering what's a KVM switcher. So basically it takes all your video inputs and USB imports, or the peripherals that you would use, and your display ports, and make it a switch into it. So if I'm using one keyboard and one set of monitors, I can connect multiple computers to this. So in this setup I have, this KVM switch that I just bought, it lets me hook up 4 computers up to 3 monitors. So every time I hit a switch on my KVM switch, it'll change everything from my monitors and my keyboard to the computer I want with one click. And you can switch it on the board itself or with a remote, which is a pretty awesome deal, I think. So the one I got, it's inside this box right here. As you see, it's a regular brown box. The brand name of this, I really don't know, because what they named this product is called AK HDMI DisplayPort KVM switch mode with interface remote, that's all it is. All right, so I'm gonna open it up and show you what I got here. So when you open it up, you get the switch right here. It's from VPFET. That's the name of the company that produces it. I just seen it for the first time. And this is the HDMI and DP carry me switch board for 3 monitors and 4 computers, which is awesome. And it provides you with 1 HDMI 2.0, 1 DPI 1.4, it's 2 DPIs, sorry. Yeah, and then USB 3.0 connections, which is better because my USB switcher right here is only a 2.0, so this is better. So when you take out the actual product itself, this is the size of the product here, which I'm gonna mount this underneath the computer. So let's open this back up and see how the switch looks. So this is the switch right here, like I said. It's from VPFCT. It's an HDMI and DP port KVM switch for 3 monitors and 4 computers. So in the front, this is where you hook up all your USB ports when you want to use them. And these are the buttons you use to switch the computers you want to do. And this is for the IR connection, which they provide you there with a section where you want to mount it anywhere. This is the front. On the side is the vents. On the bottom, there's nothing. And on the back is where all the magic happens. So you turn it on and off right here from the switch right here. On and off, you put in the power supply here. And these are the ports that you connect to the computer itself. So you have your USB 3 that you connect to the computer. and then you have your HDMI, and then you got your 2 DB ports. This is for 1 setup, 2 setup, 3 setup, 4 setup, and this is your output. This is what you connect to your monitors. So both my monitors take DB ports. I'm gonna connect these two to my monitors, and then when I eventually get a third monitor, I'm gonna use a HDMI. So whatever port you're using here is gonna display for these ports. So this top port will display any ports that you connect up here. The middle one, any ones in the middle, and the HDMI, any of the HDMIs. Simple enough, guys, right? Very, very simple. So this is what comes in the box. Very simple. Now you're wondering, what cables do they include? They don't include that much cables besides the power and a couple other cables, but they provide you this, the power brick, which I'll show you in a second right now. They provide you the power supply right here, the power brick. You just hook this up to the device and you plug this in. And this is the IR cable. So you put this little light thing wherever you want on top, or wherever you want to keep it, and then you connect it to the RF connection there. And this is the remote. The remote is very simple, as you can see right there. Basically, all it has is the 1, 2, 3, or 4, and the on and off switch if you want to use it. But the 1, 2, 3, 4, you just pick the computer you want. So just remember which computer is which, and then you just pick the computer you want from here. With that said, the other thing they provide you is 4 male to male USB connections. So like I said, when you plug up your computer and you use these connections right here, the USB in the back, you plug this in here and they plug it to the computer you're gonna connect everything to. So whatever you plug in there is whatever is gonna display from here, guys. These 4 USB ports in the front. Very, very simple. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna go ahead and hook it up to my computer. I'm gonna hook it up to all 4 of my computers because I do have my secondary PC on the bottom. I got my mini PC here, and I got my work computer in the back, and then I got my main PC right there, as you can see. So I do got 4 computers to hook it up, which I'm gonna all hook it up. That's gonna take me a couple hours to do. So I'm gonna hook all 4 of them up, and once I'm done, I'll show you how everything works, and then where I mounted this and everything. So I'm not gonna bore you. This is gonna take me a few hours to do. So I'm not gonna bore you with me hooking it up. So I'll come back when I'm all done. All right? I'll catch you guys in a few seconds. All right, guys, so it's been a few days since I got the device, and I finally unpacked everything, found time to put it together. I know you're seeing this like maybe 5 seconds later. So I hooked up all 4 of my computers. I had to order a part for the mini PC because since the switcher did have an HDMI, but I had nothing going into the HDMI, and my mini PC only take an HDMI port in here. So I had to buy an HDMI to DB adapter, which I think was 22 bucks, so expensive. So a little small device. I guess that when you go to DP, the HDMI is cheaper, it's like 4 bucks. But when you go to HDMI to DP, the other way around, it costs more. But whatever, the case may be, I still got the device, the adapter, and I plugged it into the computer, to the mini PC, which is right here. I hooked up my second PC on the bottom down there. I'll show you in a second how everything looks. And my laptop computer for my work is back here. I'll give you a closer look on what it looks like where I have it, so you can see what I'm talking about once I move, because I have it all set up right here on a custom 3D printed bracket, so I can use it. I don't have to, it stays out of the way here, and just keep it in the back. And then my main PC right there. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna bring you up close, show you where I hooked up the box to the switcher. I was gonna put the switcher on this side, but I have no space because I have so much stuff going on this side. But I had a nice little open spot back here on the right side of my PC. Right in the back, I had a nice little spot, and it was a perfect spot where I could run all my wires, and I don't have to use too much space. So, and that space is empty, so I don't use that space. The only space I use there is my legs. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come over and bring you up to my computer and show you how everything looks and how I set up everything and all the computers are. And then after I show you everything, I'll go and show you how everything switches around and how everything will look. All right, be back in a second. All right, guys, so we're here at my PC, as you can see. So this is my main setup. This is my 2 monitors and my keyboard and mouse. The only thing I have available, that's to run all 4 of my computers. So as you see, my main PC, this is my gem of all everything. That's the main setup that I use. So that's PC number 1. Don't mind the mess. It's just I've been busy working and trying to make videos for you guys. All right, and then down here, as you see, is my second PC. This is my second gaming PC or slash streaming PC. Still almost as powerful as this one, just because I have no other place to put it or use it anywhere else. I use it as my second PC if I need to do anything else that I want to do on my main PC. I can use this one. I got that one set up there. Then of course, you see the mini PC right there. This little thing right here, I have it mounted underneath the desk. It's all turned on. And if you go back here, you see right back here, I have a laptop. This is the laptop right here from my work. It's all hooked up. Here's a docking station right there that I put it in a 3D bracket, 3D printed bracket. And now you're wondering, where is my KVM switcher? So if you look underneath my desk, you see all the stuff is on this side, but right on this side over here in the back, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it properly. Right back there, let me see if I can grab my phone and grab the light, because I know it's a little dark down here and I don't have that much light to show. Right back there, you see there's a KM switch box right there. So I'm gonna go underneath and show you more of it. So that's the box right there, as you see, guys. I have all my plugs. So the plugs back here are all my HDMI, my DP ports and my USB plugs right there. And in the front, that's where you hook up the mouse, keyboard, whatever peripherals you have. Because remember, you have 4 USB ports in the front, and that's where you hook it up for your peripherals. I have 3 ports used right now. One's for my keyboard, one's for my mouse, and the other one's for the wireless keyboard. The wireless mouse goes on, it doesn't have one, so I don't need to put that there. And you see the little white switches there, right? You see like the little white buttons right here. Those are the switch buttons. So if I want to manually switch them, I can switch them right from there with no issues. And I had double-sided tape it on here because I tried to find a bracket I could 3D print. Couldn't find it. But yeah, as you see, it's pretty well organized. It's not too much of a mess because this thing right here is blocking it, so you can barely see it from this side of the desk. So that's why I picked this spot right here. And I also picked this spot too because since the buttons are on this side, I still have a little space right here outside my cable management net, and I can push the button if I want to switch it manually. And then right here is the IR signal that I just put it right in the front. So because when I use the remote, I can use it from there. So now let me show you how I have it all set up for every computer, so you guys see firsthand how everything works. 1 second. All right, guys. So you saw I have everything set up. So you can see the both monitors right now from here, and you saw that I have my peripherals here, and you guys saw that I have my main PC on this side right here. My secondary PC is on the ground over here, and you guys are wondering, why would you leave it on the ground? Well, first, I don't use it that often. Second, I have hardwood floors or laminated floors, so all I have to do is make sure that no dust comes up. So as long as it's not carpet, you should be fine like this. So I'm good. It keeps it cool. And you saw I got my third PC right here, which is my mini PC mounted underneath the desk. And then my fourth PC is back here, which is my work laptop that I got to use. So right now I'm on setting 1. Setting 1 is my main PC for this one. So if I want to use my second PC, I go to setting 2. So if I put it down here to the IR signal and hit number 2, you're gonna see the screen switch right now. It's gonna go into my second PC. So I didn't show you that my main PC was working, but I'm gonna show you that my second PC is working. Just give it a second. It should be loading up. I don't know what's going on with the PC. All right, so this is my second PC right now, on the one that's on the ground. It just remind me it looks almost the same, but it's not the same, guys. It's a second PC. Actually, the icons are different, just the background's the same. And I'm able to navigate through this like I was using my computer normally. So I'm gonna go ahead and open up this real quick. So you see I open up the browser up there. I'll open it, and I'm using the keyboard right on here. Very simple. I'm gonna go to YouTube. Everything's popping up because I just turned it on a few minutes ago. So YouTube, open it up, and it should be connected. Okay, so it's trying to find stuff because I'm not logged into my account. So I'm gonna go to home screen. Okay, so I go to training because I'm not gonna go home. So you see, I'm working on my PC and I'm using the same keyboard and mouse. Now, I didn't show you the first one I was using, but I'll get back to that in a second. Now, we're gonna hook up to my mini PC. I told you that's number 3, my third PC. So I'm gonna go to my third PC, hit number 3, go down here, point it to the R symbol. So now I'll give it a second or two for it to load up, to switch everything, switching the displays, the keyboard and mouse. So once that loads up here, I should be good to go. Okay, there you go. It's turning on. I just saw the thing display right there. And I guess I was just turning it back on. The display. All right, I'll come back to it because I probably had to turn it on. All right, so I'm gonna go to my work PC. Come back to number 3. So my work PC is number 4. I hit 4. Now it's gonna switch everything, and it's gonna show my work PC. I'm not gonna log into my work PC just because it is my work PC. I don't want to show you anything from my job or anything. So I'm gonna let it load up. Give it a second for it to switch. Okay, so it's waking up right now because it was asleep. Because I don't use it unless I'm working, and I'm not working. So this is, as you see, is a different screen. I can log into my account right here. And as you see, it looks different. It's not the same thing. I'm blocking my name here because I don't want to show you my name. But as you see, this is my work PC. So I'm going to go back to PC 1 so you guys can see. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and show you that the mouse is working right here. And perfectly everything. And now, all right, so you see everything is working there. So I'm going to go back to my main PC, hit 1. I hit 1 there. My remote fell, so now I don't even know where the cap went. It's all right. So back in the main PC, as you saw, my PC 1 is different from PC 2. The icon on PC 2 is more bigger, which is my secondary PC. But as you see, I'm using the keyboard perfectly fine. I open up YouTube here. I can go straight to YouTube and do whatever I want, and I'm using a mouse like it was nothing. So if I type in semi2tech, I can go ahead and find my page here. I'm using my mouse and keyboard. I haven't done nothing but use this remote to switch to PC versions. All right, so now what I want to do is I want to see if I can turn on my third PC, which is the mini PC right here. I turned it off, and I'm just turning it back on right now. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch to PC 3 again. And it should be loading up the screen so it could turn on for the third PC. It should be loading up right now. So I should have my splash screen in the front. Again, this is only going to be using this monitor, not this monitor. Okay, so there is an update going for my PC 3, which probably that's the reason why it wasn't working. So if I can stay here, you can see the mouse is working and everything. I'm not going to make you sit here wait for this to finish loading. But there you go, guys. This is my FC PCT kit, my KVM switch for 4 PCs, 3 monitors. So if I ever want to put a third monitor for HDMI, I can hook it up right here and I'll have it all set up if I wanted to use that. But this is a great product. Yes, the price point on this is a little pricey. This one ran for $180 off of Amazon. There's more expensive ones, of course, and there's cheaper ones. But when you go cheaper, you lose stuff. So because I have 4 PCs and I wanted to use all 4 PCs at any time I want, I got the 4 PC one. Now, if you spend $120, I believe it is, you can get the KVM switch that is 2 PCs and 2 monitors, which that's up to you. Then you spend $145, I believe it was, or $140. You can get 3 PCs, 3 monitors, and then there's other ones that are 1 monitor, 2 PCs, or 3 PCs, 1 monitor, or 3 PCs and 2 monitors. There's different ones out there you can find depending how much is your price bracket. As you see, the B-Link is loading up now. This is the B-Link mini PC. It's loading back up. As you see, it's working perfectly. So those are the price points of it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that you could do and get and use depending what your setup is. Like I said, I do a lot of stuff on my stuff here. 90% of my day is here. The other 10% is me sleeping on the bed. So I have everything here. I got my personal PC, my work PC, and my secondary mini PC for my darker side activities. And I got my second gaming PC, whether I can use it for streaming PC or another gaming PC if I want to hook it up to my television. So I got all those options, and I want to be able to control everything without having to have more monitors and more peripherals. So with this switch, I'm able just to keep my regular peripherals and my regular monitors all together, and I don't have to lose sight of any of it. So I don't have to see, oh, I gotta switch this keyboard, I gotta switch this mouse. Multiple people, when they have dual PCs, they get 2 keyboards, 2 mouse. That's too much work. In my case, I have 4 PCs. I work here, I do my personal stuff here, and I do a bunch of other stuff. So me to have 4 separate keyboards and mouse and 4 sets of monitors, I could get away with the monitor because this monitor has multiple inputs. So I could, and that's how I was doing it for a while. I was having, because each one of these monitors have 4 inputs. So on each input, I'll connect one device, whether it be HDMI, mini DP, or the 2 DP ports that they have available on this. That's how I just kept switching it, but that kept getting annoying because you could do it that way. You could do it with just using this monitor and using one keyboard by getting a USB switcher, which I showed you in my last video. That I had a USB switcher, which I had a button right down here that every time I switch the computer and switch the screen, I just click on it and it switches my keyboard to that PC. So you could do it that way. But this one is so much insular because I don't have to mess with the inputs here for the monitors on both monitors. And I don't have to hit the switch button right here every time I want to switch the computer. All I have to do is remember which computer I'm using and then click on it. So if I want to go back to my main PC, hit 1. And I'll go back to my main PC. I go 1 and I go back to my main PC, and then everything switches over, the monitor and the keyboard and mouse. It switches over to the new monitor that I'm using. So I don't have to guess which input it is for the peripherals. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial of what I did to my setup. If you did, go ahead and give me a big old thumbs up. Show me all the love and support that you guys love to show the channel. Also, don't forget to hit that share button because sharing is caring. And we want to make sure that everybody's aware of everything we do on this channel, so they're not missing out, just like you're not missing out. And if you have any questions, comments, concerns, put them in the comment box down below, and I'll get to you as soon as I can, when I can, as fast as I can. And if you still haven't done so to the end of this video, guys, hit the subscribe button, enable bell notifications so you get notified every time we drop great videos like this one or whenever we go live. Because trust me, guys, you're not going to want to miss out on things like this. Till next time, I'm out of here, guys. Peace.